In this video, I'll continue with finding the adjoint of a matrix and inverse of a matrix using the cofactors and solving the exercise questions. So first we will see what is. In my previous video, I have already discussed about inverse of a matrix. So we call a square matrix A is invertible if and only if A is a non-singular matrix. That is, we call a matrix singular matrix if its determinant is equal to 0. If it is equal to 0, then we call A is a singular matrix. On the other hand, if determinant of A is not equal to 0, then we call it a non-singular matrix. So the inverse of a matrix is calculated as 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of the matrix A. How to calculate adjoint of matrix A? I have explained in my previous video itself. Now, we call a square matrix A as invertible. That is, we can find the inverse of a square matrix A if we have a matrix B such that AB equal to BA equal to the identity matrix. In this case, we call this matrix B as the inverse of A and it is denoted by A inverse. Or we have A into A inverse is equal to A inverse into A is equal to I. So, we can calculate the inverse of a matrix as 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A. If A is a square matrix which has an inverse, then we will be able to find a matrix B such that AB is equal to BA is equal to the identity matrix. So, in this case, we call this matrix B as the inverse of A and we have B is equal to A inverse. So, from this we can write A into A inverse is equal to A inverse into A is equal to the identity matrix. Now, we will see some more theorems. If A and B are invertible square matrices of the same order, then AB is also invertible and AB the whole inverse is equal to B inverse into A inverse. So, this is one property. Then if A is an invertible matrix, then A dash is nothing but it is the transpose of A. A transpose is also invertible and A transpose the whole inverse is equal to A inverse the whole transpose. So these two matrices are also equal. Now we'll see an example problem. If A is equal to the matrix 2, 3, 1, minus 4 and B equal to the matrix 1, minus 2, minus 1, 3, then verify that AB the whole inverse equal to B inverse into A inverse. So we have to prove that AB the whole inverse equal to B inverse into A inverse when A is this given matrix and B is this given matrix. So we have to prove that AB the whole inverse is equal to B inverse into A inverse. First let us find AB. AB is equal to first row first column 2 minus 3, first row second column minus 4 plus 9, second row first column 1 plus 4, second row second column minus 2 minus 12. So this is equal to minus 1, 5, 5 and minus 14. Now we will find the determinant of AB. We will be able to find AB the whole inverse only when this determinant is not equal to 0. So determinant of AB is 14 minus 25. So it is equal to minus 11 not equal to 0, which means AB the whole inverse exists. And AB the whole inverse is equal to 1 by determinant of AB into adjoint of AB. So this is equal to 1 by minus 11 into adjoint of a square matrix of order 2 can be calculated as interchanging the diagonal elements and changing the sign of the other elements. So it is minus 14, minus 5, minus 5, minus 1. So since this is minus 1 by 11, let me multiply all this with this minus sign. So AB the whole inverse is 1 by 11 into 14, 5, 5, 1. So this is AB the whole inverse. Now we will prove this is equal to B inverse into A inverse. Also, determinant of A is minus 8 minus 3. So it is minus 11 not equal to 0. And determinant of B is 3 minus 2. It is 1 not equal to 0. So since A and B are non-singular, A inverse and B inverse exists. So A inverse is given by 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A. So it is equal to 1 by minus 11 into adjoint of A is we have to interchange the diagonal elements and change the sign of the remaining elements. So here it is minus 4 and here it is 2. Or this is equal to 1 by 11 into 4, 3, 1 minus 2. Then B inverse is equal to 1 by determinant of B into adjoint of B. Determinant of B is 1. Adjoint of B is interchange the diagonal elements 3, 2, 1, 1. So now let us find B inverse into A inverse. Into 1 by 11 into 4, 3, 1 minus 2. Equal to 1 by 11 into first row first column 12 plus 2, first row second column 9 minus 4, second row first column 4 plus 1, second row second column 3 minus. So this is equal to 1 by 11 into 14, 5, 5. We have already got this as this is equal to AB the whole inverse. So the same matrix we have got as AB the whole inverse. Therefore, AB the whole inverse is equal to B inverse A inverse. Now let us solve the exercise questions. These are the exercise questions from exercise 5.4 of chapter 5 determinants from the book Applied Mathematics by M.L. Agarwal. So the first question is, for what value of x is the following matrix singular? So we say a matrix is singular when its determinant is equal to 0. So here we have to find the value of x for which this is singular. So let us take, let A is equal to this matrix 3 minus 2, x plus 1, 2, 4. So it is given A is singular, determinant of A equal to 0 implies, so we'll find the determinant 3 minus 2x into 4 minus x plus 1 into 2 equal to 0. Therefore, 12 minus 8x minus 2x minus 2 is equal to 0. 10 is equal to 10x or x is equal to 1. So therefore x is equal to 1. Which of the following matrices are non-singular? So we have to check whether the determinant is equal to 0 or not. If it is equal to 0, then it is singular. Otherwise, it is non-singular. So let this be equal to A. Then determinant of A will be 6 minus 3, 2, 2 minus 1, 2, minus 10, 5. Now let us apply the column operation, applying C1 changing to C1 plus 2 C2. So if we apply this operation, we get determinant of A is equal to 6 minus 6, 2 minus 2, minus 10 plus 10. Here the remaining columns remain the same. So this is equal to 0, 0, 0, minus 3, minus 1, 5, 2, 2. So we have one entire column as 0, which means the value of this determinant is equal to 0. If this determinant is equal to 0, which means the matrix A is singular. Therefore, A is singular. The next matrix is 1 minus 3, 2, 4 minus 1, 2, 3, 5, 2. So let this be equal to A. Then determinant of A will be determinant of 1 minus 3, 2, 4 minus 1, 2, 3, 5, 2. So let us apply R1 changing to R1 minus R3 and R2 changing to R2 minus R3. If we do this, we will get 2 zeros in the third column. So we get determinant of A is equal to 1 minus 3, minus 3 minus 5, 2 minus 2, 4 minus 3, minus 1 minus 5, 2 minus 2, 3, 5, 2. R3 remains the same. So this is equal to 1 minus 3 is minus 2, minus 8, 0, 1, minus 6, 0, 3, 5. So let us expand along C3. So expanding along C3, we get determinant of A is equal to, here we will have 0 into this determinant, so it is 0, minus 0 into the determinant of minus 2, minus 8, 3, 5, again it is 0, plus 2 into this determinant. So it is 0, minus 0, plus 2 into 6 into 2, 12, minus of minus 8 is plus 8. So this is equal to 2 into 20. So it is equal to 40, not equal to 0. Therefore, here this matrix is not singular. Next question, write the adjoint of the matrices. So for a matrix of order 2, we can write the adjoint as interchanging the diagonal elements and changing the sign of the remaining elements. So if we take this as A, then adjoint of A is equal to 3, 1, minus 4. The next one is 3, 0, minus 2, 5, minus 5. Let us take this as A. Then adjoint of A will be to change the diagonal elements and change the sign of the remaining elements. This is the adjoint of the given matrix. Next question, for what value of K the matrix 2, K, 3, 5 has no inverse? So we said this matrix has no inverse if this matrix is singular. So let us take let A is equal to 2K, 3, 5. A has no inverse. Then determinant of A equal to 0. So determinant of A equal to 10 minus 3K equal to 0. It means K is equal to 10 by. So when K is equal to 10 by 3, this matrix has no inverse. Next question, if A is equal to 3, 10, 2, 7, then write A inverse. So whenever we are asked to find the inverse, first we have to find the determinant and check whether it is not equal to 0. So determinant of A is 21 minus 20, that is equal to 1. It is not equal to 0. Therefore, A inverse exists. So A inverse is equal to 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A. So it is equal to 1 by 1 into adjoint of A is 7 minus 10 minus 2. Therefore, A inverse is equal to 7 minus 10 minus 2. Question, write the inverse of the matrix. So let us take let A equal to the given matrix. Now we will find determinant of A is equal to 6 plus 1, which is 7, not equal to 0. Therefore, A inverse exists. A inverse is equal to 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A. So determinant of A we got 7. Adjoint of A is 2, 1, minus 1. So this is A inverse. These are the results that I have already discussed in my previous video. Here for the remaining problems, we need to know these results. If A be any given square matrix of order n, then A into adjoint of A equal to adjoint of A into A is equal to determinant of A into the identity matrix. So this is one result. The next one is, if A is a square matrix of order n, then determinant of adjoint of A is equal to determinant of A the whole raised to n minus 1. We have to remember these results while solving problems. So the fifth one, if A is equal to the matrix A 2, 3, 2, then find determinant of adjoint of A. So we just now saw that if A is a square matrix of order n, then determinant of adjoint of A is equal to determinant of A the whole raised to n minus 1. So here the determinant of adjoint of A will be equal to determinant of A the whole raised to 2 minus 1, since it is a matrix of order 2. So it is equal to determinant of A. So determinant of A is equal to 16 minus 6 is equal to 10. Therefore, determinant of adjoint of A equal to 10. Next one, if A is a square matrix of order 3 and determinant of A is equal to 5, then find determinant of adjoint of A. So here it is given A is a square matrix of order 3. It means determinant of adjoint of A will be equal to determinant of A the whole square. So it is given determinant of A is 5. So it is equal to 5 square, which is 25. So determinant of adjoint of A is equal to 25. Next question, if A is a non-singular square matrix of order 3 such that determinant of adjoint of A equal to 64, then find determinant of A. Here it is given A is a non-singular square matrix of order 3 such that determinant of adjoint of A is 64. So if A is a non-singular square matrix of order 3, then determinant of adjoint of A is equal to determinant of A the whole square. So this is given as 64. 64 is nothing but 8 square. It means determinant of A is equal to plus 8 or minus 8. Next question, if A is a square matrix of order 3 such that determinant of A is equal to minus 2, then find determinant of 3 into adjoint of A. So while discussing about the properties of determinants, we have studied that determinant of K into A. If A is a square matrix of order 3, then determinant of K into A will be equal to K cube into determinant of A. So here determinant of 3 into adjoint of A is equal to 3 into determinant of adjoint of A. Or this is equal to 27 into determinant of adjoint of A is nothing but determinant of A the whole raised to 3 minus 1, because here A is a square matrix of order 3. So this is equal to 27 into determinant of A square, or it is 27 into minus 2 the whole square. So 27 into 4 it is 108. So determinant of 3 into adjoint of A is equal to 108. Next question, if determinant of A inverse equal to 5, then find the value of determinant of A. So we know that if A is a square matrix and if it is invertible, then A into A inverse equal to I, or determinant of A into A inverse is equal to determinant of I. Using the property determinant of AB is equal to determinant of A into determinant of B. Here B is A inverse. We can write this is equal to determinant of A into determinant of A inverse, and determinant of the identity matrix is 1. So from this we have determinant of A inverse is equal to 1 by determinant of A. So using this we can find the determinant of A. Determinant of A inverse is equal to determinant of A, or 5 is equal to 1 by determinant of A. From this we get determinant of A is equal to 1 by 5. Next question, if A is equal to 2, be such that A inverse is equal to K into A, then find the value of K. So we are asked to find the value of K if A inverse is equal to K into K. So first we will find A inverse. For that we have to check whether A is non-singular. So determinant of A is equal to minus 4 minus 15. It is equal to minus 19, not equal to 0. Therefore, A inverse exists. So, A inverse is equal to 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A. So, it is equal to minus 1 by 19 into adjoint of A. Interchange the diagonal elements and change the sign of the remaining elements. So, this is equal to 1 by 19 into 2, 3, 5, minus 2. So we have to find the value of K such that A inverse equal to KA. So A inverse equal to KA implies A inverse is 1 by 19 into the matrix 2, 3, 5 minus 2 equal to K into A is the matrix 2, 3, 5 minus 2. So when we see here, these two matrices are equal, so K is 1 by 19. Therefore, K is equal to 1 by 19. If A into adjoint of A is equal to 300, 030, 003, then find the value of determinant of adjoint of A. Now, we have seen under results A into adjoint of A is equal to determinant of A into I. So from this, it is given A into adjoint of A is equal to this matrix 300, 030, 003. So from this we can find determinant of A. So it is equal to 300, 030, 003. It is equal to 3 into 100, 010, 001. Or it is equal to 3 into I. Therefore, from this get determinant of A is equal to 2. Now we have to find the value of determinant of adjoint of A. Here A is a matrix of order 3. So determinant of adjoint of A will be determinant of A the whole raised to 3 minus 1. This determinant of A the whole square. So it is equal to 3 square, which is 9. I hope this video was useful for you. Thank you for watching.